Dan Briggs from Between the Beard and Me. It's always exciting when when you have a nice long break and then you get to go out and headline shows. So the Parallax songs are new to this tour, and the first few days were very locked in and very like, oh my god, almost like being like, shit, what comes next, what comes next, what comes, okay, cool. But now it's to the point where we've played them almost 20 times now or so, and so my mind's wondering what the score of the Indians game is, or if there's any ginger ales in the fridge after the show. It was the same deal, a few years ago when we played the whole Colors record. I mean, that was a huge test. That was 65 minutes of your music that we never played live, and then all of a sudden just playing it. We played it, I mean, that whole year combined, we probably played it like 70 times or so. It's hard to hold your attention span. These sets were playing like an hour and a half, so there's nice kind of like ebbs and flows to the set though, which we kind of made sure to do. Because we're just pounding it out that's gonna be brutal for us and for everyone else. Well, this is actually the first tour that we've had, like our own lights that we rented, and they're pretty fun. I feel like I saw a video of it the other day, because when you're on stage, it's a totally different vibe than what it actually looks like out front, and it pretty much looked like we were constantly blasting through space, and I think that's kind of a goal. We kind of just want to look like we're just kind of floating out there in space. One definite downside for us that we've talked about a lot was kind of Ozfest tour we did in 2006, and it was just like, not a good experience for us. We were playing 25 minute sets and playing just a couple songs every day, and it just seemed like it was just, like a talent show almost. They're sending all these bands up there, and like, oh, what can you do? What can all these thousands of new people that never heard your band like consume and try and grasp in 20 minutes. We just thought that sucked, and it was on that tour that that we started writing Colors stuff, and I felt like it was just I felt like we just kind of used that fest and everything that was going on to really propel us to want to go to that next step and really have our sound progress a lot. Before we did Colors in 2007, we were like, this is so out there, but it's so organic and natural for us to do. But it's such a huge step forward in so many directions that it makes sense if we lose people. And we really didn't. If anything, we gained new fans from the record. And so I think that was a huge boost for us to know that we can kind of go out and be as experimental and do whatever we want, and maybe not whatever we want, but that our fans are with us, because I think they kind of expect that out of us. Since Colors, we really worked on really, taking themes and turning them around from the inside and out, and all of a sudden, we've taken just a simple idea and it's become 10 minutes long. I feel like while there's things from the last bunch of records that I love and I'm super proud of, there's always room to expand and do better, and we're getting ready at the end of this year, I guess, to take off and concentrate on writing new full-length. And I feel like I have that same kind of feeling that I had going into writing Colors, where it was just like, I just want to do a million new things and try all kinds of new stuff. Because we're constantly growing as musicians, and so I mean that's just our goal, is to keep expanding on our sound and see where it goes. We never really know where it's going, so.